Welcome back. Well, if you or your organization is looking to take your flavors on the road, look no further than On the Move. I'm here with Robert, and Robert, very impressed with this because you have features that you've really put some thought into that your customers are liking as well. Tell us a little bit about the company.
Yeah, so On the Move, we've been in business for 25 years in specialty trucks, primarily rental trucks for like the self-storage industry. We showcased a food truck from our same bodybuilder that does our rental trucks. We showcased that in 2012 at this particular show, and we're just overwhelmed with the response. And so we knew we had to make some changes based on what we heard, and we knew we had to figure out who our best market was. But since then, the sky's been the limit. We've created this, great new feature with the slide out here that gets you down lower eye level with your customer, which is very popular in the industry because you have that more intimate interaction with your customer.
Right, and I'm not reaching way up for my food. I don't have to worry about it spilling. And as you mentioned, it's right across here. And it's more kind of like a conventional restaurant. This is the front end, and we have the back end behind us.
Yeah, one of the things that we took into consideration, because our primary core prospect or customer would be a brick and mortar restaurant or a university, and they're used to operating a certain way. They're used to having a server behind either a counter or a drive-through window that can ring people up with their point of sale. They have cooks in a different part of the truck that can cook and land food. We have a little flip down shelf here that they can land food on, and then we can pass it out, right? So it's a front and back of the house operation. You can be a lot more efficient that way rather than trying to cook and turn and serve. And so we want them to operate as close as they can to what they're used to operating in. Full-size equipment, we get more room and space for more crew back there. 8 people can fit in this truck comfortably, as opposed to your traditional step van.
Yeah, with this pop-out, it does give you quite a bit of additional room, and that means more cooking space, more moving around space, and you're not on top of each other.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The last thing you want to do is have to tell your partner next to you to move away. You can put people in their own stations. You can have someone on grill, you can have someone on prep, you can have someone on fry, and operate that way.
Now, I notice you also accommodate in many other ways, large storage accommodations as well.
Yeah, so we have 200 pounds of usable propane that we secure under. We have a larger power supply. We have 20 kilowatts of power on this particular unit. So you can do a lot more electrical options inside for equipment. 60 gallons of fresh water as opposed to your traditional 30 or 31 gallons into 75 gallons of gray water.
So really, we're going to be able to go out, stay out, and sustain ourselves for quite a while.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get out and operate comfortably, depending on your equipment selection, for several different events without having to reload or fill up.
Now, companion to this, you just recently acquired kind of a traditional truck, is that right?
We did, yeah. So the traditional step van style food truck that you typically see on the road has not been one of our options up until the last year. We found a wonderful company, existing company, that was building high quality food trucks up in Detroit called Detroit Custom Coach. Very well known, very popular, has worked with a lot of national brands, and we wanted to add that to our portfolio as an option. We knew that not everybody wanted this step van slide out. Right. It wasn't for everybody. We needed a little bit different price point, a little different opportunity. So we acquired Detroit Custom Coach last year and have been pumping quite a few trucks out of that plant. It's a very good acquisition for us.
So now really you have options for everybody out there, whatever their needs might be.
That's right. We'll start talking to the prospect, and the first question is what are you looking for? What model do you like? What's your budget? And then we can go up and down the ladder. We can do a traditional step van, we can do a used step van if they acquire a used truck to get them at a lower price point. We can do a step van with the options up and down the ladder for people.
That is just amazing. Robert, thanks so much for being on.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us. Appreciate it.